This lecture I'm going to discuss Taylor and Maclaurin series. So before I start Taylor and Maclaurin series, so let me define what exactly the power series and convergence of the power series. Studied the some test for the convergence of the infinite series. Now we can study infinite polynomials. We call these polynomials as a power series because they are defined as an infinite series of the powers of some variables. For example, e power x is a function. It can be written as a power series. So that is 1 plus x by 1 factorial plus x square by 2 factorial and so on plus x power n by n factorial and so on. C power x can be written as a power series form. Another example, sin x can be written as x minus x cube by 3 factorial plus x to the power of 5 by 5 factorial minus plus and so on. Cos x is equal to 1 minus x square by 2 factorial plus x to the power of 4 by 4 factorial minus plus and so on. Similarly, log of 1 plus x with base e can be written as x minus x square by 2 plus x cube by 3 minus x to the power of 4 by 4 and so on. So this is for mod x is less than 1. So these are the functions can be written as a power series form. And these power series being a infinite series, and we can discuss the convergence of the power series, and moreover how we can evaluate the e power x, sin x, cos x, and log of 1 plus x and other functions can be written as a power series with the help of the Taylor and Maclaurin series. One can discuss. So let us define the what exactly the power series. Series of the form sum of k is equal to 0 to infinity ak into x power k can be written as when k is 0 a naught into x power 0 that is 1 a1 into x power 1 a2 into x square and so on plus when k is n a into x power n and so on is called a power series about the point about x is equal to 0. Similarly, a power series about the point x is equal to a is of the form summation of k is equal to 0 to infinity ak into x minus a whole power k. So this can be written as when k is 0 a naught into x minus a whole power 0 that is 1 plus a1 into x minus a whole power 1 plus a2 into x minus a whole square and so on plus when k is n n into x minus a whole power n and so on. It's called a power series in the power of x minus a, or you call it as power series about the point x equal to a, where a is called a center and a naught, a1, a2 and n and so on are constants. So let us take an example of the power series. For example, e power x can be written as power series form. So that is equal to 1 plus x by 1 factorial plus x square by 2 factorial and so on plus x power n by n factorial and so on. This can be written as 1 plus 1 by 1 factorial into x plus 1 by 2 factorial into x square and so on plus 1 by n factorial into x power n plus and so on. So these are the form a naught plus a1 into x plus a2 into x square and so on plus an into x power n plus and so on. So here you can compare with the coefficients of x here. So where a power n is equal to 1 by n factorial for n is equal to 0, 1, 2 and so on. So therefore e power x is a power series at about the point x equal to 0. We can observe that e power x can be written as a power series. Power series being a infinite series, so we have to check whether the series is convergent or not. The series is convergent for which value of x the series is convergent. You have to see that. So let us define the first definition of convergence of a power series. Define the convergence of a power series. The convergence of the power series, so that is sum of k is equal to 0 to infinity a k into x minus a whole power k. So this is a power series in the power of x minus a is described by one of the following three possibilities here. So so there is a positive number or said that the series diverges. The power series, let us call it as equation 1, the power series diverges for the value of x with modulus of x minus a greater than r. For which value of x modulus of x minus a greater than r, so then for those values of x the series diverges, and the series absolutely converges for the values of x with modulus of x minus a less than r, and the series may or may not converge at x equal to a plus r and x equal to a minus r. So let us conclude that the series diverges for the values of x with modulus of x minus a is greater than r. The series converges for x with x minus a less than r, and the series may converge or may not converge at x equal to a plus r and a minus r, or the endpoints of the modulus x minus a. So let us write second point here. This is the first point. The series converges absolutely for every x. So therefore I can take r is equal to infinity. It means so modulus of x minus a less than infinity. So series converges everywhere, every x in the real r. So therefore modulus of x minus a is equal to infinity. Therefore r I can take infinity. If the series converges for every x, we can write modulus of x minus a less than infinity. Therefore r can be written as infinity. Suppose the series converges at only at x equal to a and diverges elsewhere, then R must be here 0. Okay. So now let us move to the some examples. For example, 1 by 1 minus x can be written as 1 minus x to the power of minus 1. It can be written as a power series 1 plus x square and so on plus x power n and so on. It is being a power series. So this power series converges with modulus of x less than 1. It is a power in the power of x here. So modulus of x less than 1. Suppose if it x equal to 1, so here 1 minus 1 by 1 minus 1, that 1 by 0 is that goes to infinity. So this series does not converge if modulus of x is greater than or equal to 1. So therefore, so 1 is called the radius of convergence. Here we call R is called the R R is called the radius of convergence. So in this example, so 1 is called the radius of convergence. For every values of x less than 1 means minus 1 less than x less than 1, x between minus 1 to plus 1, the series convergent. Another example, for example, e power x can be written as power series, that is 1 plus x by 1 factorial plus x square by 2 factorial and so on plus x power n by n factorial and so on. It is being an infinite power series. So this series converges. The power series converges if modulus of x less than infinity, where r is equal to infinity. So here you can observe that the series convergent every values of x in the real line r. So therefore radius of convergence is infinity. So this e power x being a power series converges everywhere in the real line. So therefore r is equal to infinity is the radius of convergence. Let us introduce all the functions that are infinitely differentiable and generate the power series. Suppose if we assume that f of x is the sum of power series, so that is f of x can be written as a naught plus a1 into x minus a plus a2 into x minus a whole square and so on plus an into x minus a whole power n and so on. So let us start equation. The series 1 converges, series 1 converges for x with modulus of x minus a less than r, where r is the radius of convergence. So for every values of x within the interval modulus of x minus a less than r, the series converges. So let us assume that f of x as the derivative of all the order within the interval of convergence modulus of x minus a less than r. Now differentiating 1 respect to x, we obtain f dash of x is equal to a naught is a constant, that is 0, plus a1 into x minus a difference with respect to x 1, plus 2 into a2 into x minus a, plus 3 into a3 into x minus a whole square, and so on, plus n into an x minus a whole power n minus 1, and so on. So again, differentiate 1 with respect to x. F double dash of x is equal to differentiation of a1 is 0, plus 2a2 plus x minus a whole square differentiation 2 times of x minus a, that is 6 into a3 into x minus a, and so on, plus n into n minus 1 into an x minus a whole power n minus 2, and so on. Again, differentiate 1 with respect to x, that is f triple dash of x is equal to constant differential 0 plus 6a3 into x minus a differential 1, and so on, plus n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 into an x minus a over to the power of n minus 3, plus and so on with the nth derivative of the function f of x. So that is fn of x, so that is equal to, so when you come to the nth term here, that is n into n minus 1, and so on, so into 1, so into an. So we have a sum of terms with x minus a as a factor. So here we can observe that so if you differentiate x minus a whole power n times, so that can be written as n into n minus 1 till 1 into n. So since the above equations holds for x equal to a, now we have f dash of a, so it can be written as when x is equal to a for this equation, so we have a1, so when x is a minus a, that is 0, so here afterwards that will be 0. F dash of a is a1, so this can be written as a1 is equal to f dash of a. So similarly, f double dash of a, to take x is equal to a for f double dash of x, so we'll get 2a2 plus 2a2, and further so all the values will be 0 when x is equal to a. So 0, this implies a2 is equal to f double dash of a by 2, so that can be written as 2 factorial. So when x is equal to a for f triple dash of x, so that is f triple dash of a can be written 6 into a3 plus zeros, terms will be the 0. So this implies a3 is equal to f triple dash of a by 6. So this can be written as f triple dash of a by 3 factorial. Similarly, and so on, you take x is equal to a for nth derivative of the function f of x, so that is fn of a is equal to n into n minus 1, and so on, 1 into an, plus higher term will be 0. So this implies an can be written as nth derivative of a by, so n into n minus 1 till 1, so this can be written as n factorial, so n factorial. Similarly, can add an plus 1 can be written as f of n plus 1 to derivative of a by n plus 1 factors, and so on. Here Here f of a will be the a naught when you substitute x equal to a for the given function f of x in terms of power series. So f of a will be the a naught. Now substituting all the values of a naught, a1, a2 and so on an in terms of the function. So therefore f of x can be written as a naught is f of a plus x minus a into a1 is f dash of a plus x minus a whole square, a2 is f double dash of a by 2 factorial, x minus a whole cube into where a3 is f triple dash of a by 3 factorial and so on, x minus a whole power n will be the nth derivative of f at a by n factorial and so on. 4. F of x can represent as a power series if f of x must differentiable infinitely differentiable within the interval of convergence modulus of x minus a or less than r. If function f of x is infinitely differentiable with the interval of convergence modulus of x minus a less than r, where r is the radius of convergence, then f of x can be written as f of a plus x minus a by 1 factor into f dash of a and so on plus x minus a whole power n by n factor into nth derivative of f at a plus and so on is called a Taylor series expansion of the function f of x. So now we'll move to the definition of Taylor series and Maclaurin series. Let f be a function with derivatives of all orders throughout some interval of convergence containing the point a as an interior point. So then the Taylor series generated by the function f at x equal to a is summation of k is equal to 0 to infinity f to the power of k of a by k factorial into x minus a whole power k. So when k is 0, that is equal to f of a plus when k is 1 f dash of into x minus a, when k is 2 f double dash of a by 2 factorial into x minus a whole square and so on, plus when k is equal to n f to the power of n of a by n factorial into x minus a whole power n plus and so on is called a Taylor series for the function f. So f can be written as a series form when the function f is differentiable infinitely throughout the interval of convergence containing the point a. So now let us move to the definition of Maclaurin series. For x is equal to a, when a is equal to 0 for the Taylor series star, so then the Taylor series becomes reduced to summation of k is equal to 0 to infinity f to the power of k of 0 by k factor into x power k. When a is 0, x power k comes. So when a is equal to 0, that is f of 0 plus f dash of 0 into x plus f double dash of 0 by 2 factor into x square and so on, plus nth derivative of f at x equal to 0 by n factor into x power n plus and so on. So is known as Maclaurin series at x is equal to 0.